Use a vegan, but you going ham. Yeah.
Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome to Pretty Brown Vegan, the place for plant-based comfort foods. In today's video, I will be showing you all how I made these super satisfying vegan smashed potatoes coated in this delicious garlic butter Parmesan. And it was too fire. 10 out of 10 would highly recommend. These smashed potatoes have been up and down my feed on all of my social media platforms, and garlic Parmesan is just a give. So I decided to go ahead and make these. To go ahead and get started, you are going to start with some washed baby potatoes, and we're going to go ahead and boil those for 30 to 45 minutes. Now, I do wish I would have boiled mine closer to the 45-minute mark just so that they could have softened up as much as possible. Would have made the smashing process a lot easier, but anyway, just go ahead and boil them out and then put them on the surface where you're going to be baking them on, and go ahead and cut a cross shape into the top of your boiled potatoes, and just go ahead and take a flat object and smash them out one by one. I just go ahead and smash it right on out. I also think something that I should have done here that I didn't do was grease the bottom of my bowl that I was using to flatten those out. If I could have just put a little melted butter or some oil on the bottom of that, could have made this process a little bit easier as well, would have prevented a little bit of sticking. So this is like, I learned it so you guys don't have to make the same mistakes that I did, okay? And then once you get them all smashed out, I just took some melted butter. I'm using the vegan country crock butter, melted that out and just brushed it on top. And I also hit these with a little bit of sea salt and black pepper as well. Once you get those ready, you will put it in the oven at 375 for about 40 minutes until they're nice and crispy. So while those are in the oven, I'm working on two things. First, I made a ranch style dipping sauce. I used this vegan Hellman's mayo, and then I just went ahead and added in a splash of unsweetened almond milk and a ton of ranch style seasonings. So I'll be showing all the seasonings on the screen. And again, I just put a splash of unsweetened almond milk in here and mix that together. So this is a really quick and easy ranch style dip that you can use not only on these, but on salads. If you add a little bit more almond milk to thin it out a little bit more as like a ranch style dressing, all different things. Anything that you would dip ranch in, carrot sticks, whatever is giving when you need some ranch, this is a great stand-in for ranch. If you don't have like any dairy-free one at your disposal. So again, just go ahead and whip this up. And then once we have this nice and whipped and combined, we're going to come in and make our garlic Parmesan sauce. So that's going to be right after this. Okay, so once you have that whipped together, we're going to go ahead and take one stick of this country crock plant butter and go ahead and get that melted down in a heated skillet or pot. Just go ahead and melt it down completely, and then we're just going to come in with a few simple ingredients to make this delicious sauce. Like, it's super fire. Of course, you season everything to taste. I season all of my things to taste. So just to your personal preference, I added a generous amount of minced garlic in here and a generous amount of parsley. I also added some crushed red pepper flakes just to give it a little bit of a kick. And I also came in with this vegan Follow Your Heart Parmesan cheese. This is my favorite vegan Parmesan cheese. Like, these crumbles are perfect. Like, if you're doing vegan pizza or anything where you need that grated Parmesan to go right on top, this is like my favorite. So I went ahead and put a generous amount in there and just went ahead and mixed that all together. And then, I just let it simmer until everything was ready. And then this is what they look like when they came out of the oven, super crispy. I went ahead and flipped them on the flat side, and that's the side that I brushed the toppings on. So I just went ahead and flipped them over. You also can put them back in the oven once you brush some of the topping on there. That's completely optional as well, but I just like to brush it right on there and dive in. I was hungry and I was ready to go. So again, I took that garlic Parmesan sauce. I really was looking for a silicone brush. I could not find one, but this is my pastry brush, so don't mind my pastry brush that I'm using to put this garlic Parmesan on here, but just go ahead and get on there. You could spoon it on, whatever you prefer. And once that's ready, you just go ahead and plate it up with that ranch style dip, and that's all she wrote. 10 out of 10. I would highly recommend you give this a try. It was so bomb, and I will be making this again. If you guys are interested in more content, make sure you subscribe, hit your notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads. And thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this content.